Amateur Radio Service, Element 2, Technician Class Question Pool. These questions are valid July 1st, 2014 through June 30th, 2018. T1C, Operator Licensing, Operator Classes, Sequential, Special Events, Vanity Call Sign System, International Communications. This video covers T1C01 through T1C05. T1C01. Which of the type of call sign has a single letter in both its prefix and suffix? A is Vanity, B Sequential, C Special Event, D In-memoriam. So let's look at what the call sign system is. Under definitions 97.3, we see that call sign system is the method used to select a call sign for amateur stations over-the-air identification purposes. The call sign systems are, and you can see that it has quite a few different subcategories. Let's take a look at a few call signs. Here is some common ones. AARL.org. Their call sign is W1AW. Me, Dave, my call sign is AF5DN. And down here are two call signs that I recently contacted on July 4th, K2G and K2K. We kind of need to define what the call sign identifiers are, since we're talking about prefix and suffix. And if you look at all of these call signs, you'll notice right in the center is a number. The number is sort of a decimal point, if you will. And everything in front of the number would be a prefix, and anything after the number would be a suffix. So here's the call sign that I contacted here from QRZ.com. You'll see I looked it up for you. K2G, and it is listed as a special event station. So if we look down here at the bottom, I'll just explode that up here. We see a special event call sign system. The call sign is selected by the station licensee from a list of call signs shown in a common database coordinated, maintained, and disseminated by amateur station special event call sign database. And the call sign must have a single letter prefix, K, N, or W, followed by numerical 0 through 9, followed by a single letter A through W, Y, or Z. So the answer to this question then is going to be C. A special event station is a call sign that has a letter, single letter, in both its prefix and suffix. T1C02. Which of the following is a valid U.S. amateur radio station call sign? A. KMA 3505. B will be 3WABC. C is KDKA. D would be 11Q1176. Let's refer back to these call signs we had on the screen earlier. And you'll see that they all start with a letter, followed by a number, followed by letters. So following that format, we can eliminate KMA 3505 because they are all letters, then all numbers. We can eliminate KDKA because there are no numbers. We can also eliminate 11Q1176 because it's just backwards. And let's look at B. We see B starts with a letter. It has a number and followed by letters. So the answer to this question would be B. W3ABC is a valid U.S. amateur station call sign. T1C03. What type of international communications are permitted by an FCC licensed amateur station? Communications incidental to the purpose of amateur service and remarks of a personal character. Only communications incidental to contest exchanges, all other communications are prohibited. Any communication that would be permitted by an international broadcast station. This is going to fall under 97.117 International Communications. And let's just look at a few things here. There's some key indicators in these answers that can help us eliminate them pretty quickly. And the first one is conducting business. Amateur stations are not permitted to conduct any type of business with their license. Another key indicator is if you see the word broadcast or broadcast station. They're specifically talking here about the local AM FM stations that you might listen to in your car. So let's look at contesting, and we see that contesting, also known as a radio sport, but down here at the bottom there is no international authority or governance organizing the sport. So there really is no rule about international communications concerning contesting. If you want to read more about contesting, just pause the video and you can read it there. So the answer then is international communications are A, communications incidental to the purpose of the amateur service and remarks of a personal character. T1C04. When are you allowed to operate your amateur station in a foreign country? When the foreign country authorizes it. When there is a mutual agreement allowing third-party communications. When authorization permits amateur communications in a foreign language. When you are communicating with a non-licensed individual in another country. So let's look at 97.107 Reciprocal Operating Authority. And this is actually a pretty straightforward question and answer. And we see down here under number 2, the operating term and condition of the amateur service license granted by the alien's government. Which means A, when the foreign country authorizes it. T1C05. Which of the following is a vanity call sign which a technician class amateur operator might select if available? K1XXX, KA1X, W1XX. All of these choices are correct. Now in the answer here, the XXX could be any letter. So let's pull up the amateur radio call sign system in the United States. And down here at the bottom we see that group C and D cover the technician class call signs. So let's look at K1XXX. And we can see that the K is authorized for the technician class. And it is followed by 3 letters, making it a 1 by 3. So A is a proper technician class amateur call sign. Let's look at B. It is KA, and we see that KA is 2 letters, and the KA is followed by 1 letter, which makes it a 2 by 1, which puts this in the amateur class area, or the amateur extra class area, so that is not a valid call sign. So if we have any that are not valid call signs, we can automatically eliminate D. All of the choices are correct. We can eliminate that one. So we look at W1XX and we see that a W1XX is considered a 1x2, and 1x2s are also in the amateur extra class area. So we can eliminate that one. Makes the answer to this question T1C05. We thank you for watching. References for this video are the U.S. Government Printing Office at http://www.ecfr.gov, Wikipedia at https://www.wikipedia.org, and QRZ.com at http://www.qrz.com. And as always, please subscribe.